As the foundations for the island city of Metru Nui began to take shape, the Great Beings realised that their Toa and Matoran workers could be more effective if given coordination. The Great Beings decided that stone would be a useful element for their prototype to wield, and the ability to use lesser powered masks if required, to better allow it to assess and maintain the structural stability of Metru Nui. And thus, the Matoran population was introduced to the first Turaga, Turaga Motara. Like most of the Matoran population, Motara had little personality upon creation, but held close his purpose of maintaining the city of Metru Nui and guiding its population. As the millennia unfolded, he found a love of teaching and enjoyed living amongst his charges. Motara would spend time visiting the other districts, imparting advice and legends imprinted by his creators. He was also receptive to learning about the lives of his people, helping where he could, and providing Matoran with the resources and skills to support themselves. Sadly though, his mediating skills were unable to avert the violence that led to the Matoran Civil War. Whilst he was relieved when the Brotherhood of Makuta stepped in to end the conflict, the horrific way in which they operated left him with a grave distrust of the Makuta. Realising that Metru Nui was going to become the centre of increasing conflict, the Order of Matanui decided that the city was going to require stronger leadership. They identified the recently transformed Turaga Duma as an ideal fit for their needs. Motara was aware of the Order of Matanui and cooperated with them to relocate and hide a number of Matoran of Light in the city. The Order's intention was to allow the two Turaga to guide the Matoran together, with Duma focusing on security and Motara continuing his more spiritual fostering of the population. Motara was grateful for the help as he wanted what was best for his people. However, shortly after their first meeting, Motara mysteriously disappeared. Without his moderating balance, Duma was left to run Metru Nui by himself, and whilst caring for the Matoran, did not have the same personal touch as his predecessor and began to rely more and more on technology and automation to maintain order in the city. Sadly, the Matoran lost much of their independence and richness of culture as a result. It was said that the Po-Matoran Kodan used the original Chronicler's staff, however records conflict as to whether this tool was indeed the Turaga's own badge of office or one made in its likeness. His influence would remain, however, and thousands of years later, on the island of Matanui, a fellow Turaga of Stone would name the vast expanse that surrounded his new home the Motara Desert. There, unburdened by enforced labour, the Matoran would rekindle some of that spirit of their former leader as they relied on themselves, each other, and the nature around them to build a new home.